The 10 News Weather Authority from the JES Weather Center.
Good morning. I'm meteorologist Sarah Osterbein. We're seeing pretty widespread rain across the region already, and that is going to be lasting throughout the rest of the day, going into later tonight. That said, it will dry up just in time for tomorrow. We'll start to see more clear skies as we head into the early portion of the week. Then we'll start to see a jump back into the rain odds as we go into the later portion of the week, including this weekend. Now, taking a look at our current radar, we're starting to see that rain pick up more and more. Specifically in Galax, we have this nice little bubble of really heavy rain, and that's going to start to extend towards Roanoke over here as well as we go into the next little bit. Right around 8 a.m. we'll see pretty heavy rain here, but right around 9 is when we're going to see the rain be situated a lot more in the New River Valley, especially. It's going to start to shift towards the east, especially coming towards over here, and we're going to be seeing it be a little bit more isolated in terms of the heavy rain spots. We will be seeing widespread rain, but the heavy rain will be kind of on and off, but we will see some heavy rain in all locations of the area. Now, once we get to about 8 p.m. tonight, it's going to start to clear out. We'll see some pretty cloudy skies as we go into the evening hours. Monday around 1 a.m. we're going to have some dry pockets, but we're going to see it dry out even more as we go into the daylight hours of Monday. Have this nice dry pocket clear out even more as we go into the afternoon hours. We'll have this high pressure system give us loads of dry air that will last until Tuesday morning. We'll start to see some partially cloudy skies once we get into the late morning hours of Tuesday, but that portion of the week is going to be relatively dry once we get past today. That said, all this rain, we're expecting to get up to an inch of rain, which is going to be great news considering we are still in a drought across the entire region. Out towards the Piedmont region, we're seeing more severe drought. As you go towards the west, it's less dramatic. That said, it is still very dry across all areas, so this rain is very necessary, and I do believe that it will help us get partially out of this drought. I don't think it will be enough to get us completely in the clear. That said, it's going to help substantially. Temperatures right now in the 30s and 40s. South Boston currently 40 degrees, Roanoke 37, Hot Springs 36, and Independence is currently 39 degrees. Warming up into the 40s today. South Boston being the exception, up to 50 degrees. Roanoke getting up to 45, Hot Springs up to 40, and Independence will see a high of 43 degrees today. That said, we do anticipate a warm up coming this week. So we're seeing the 45 degrees today, but once we get into Monday, we're going to jump up to being 8 degrees above normal, a high temperature of 59 degrees. Then once we get into Tuesday, we'll see a high temperature of 65. That's 13 degrees above average. Warming up even more as we go into Wednesday. Then we'll start to slightly cool off as we go into Thursday, into the latter portion of this work week, into the weekend as well. So taking a look at your next 7 days for President's Day, looking decently warm, getting up to 59 degrees. Once we get into Tuesday, we're going to be seeing partially cloudy skies with temperatures in the 60s. Once we get into Wednesday night, Thursday, we're going to actually jump up and see some rain odds come into play yet again. It's going to be pretty isolated in the Thursday days, but we're going to get into more widespread rain as we go into Friday. So take a look at your 7 days. Looking pretty nice in my opinion. We do need to see all that rain, and I do believe the rain is actually helping us get rid of a lot of the snowpacks that we're seeing in the parking lots, because it seems that they're just not budging.
No, because when you plow a parking lot, you put all the snow into a giant mountain. And then to get through all of that, it's going to take months and months and months of melting. And by June, we're still probably going to see little bitty snow mountains.
It's very possible. That said, this week is looking like a great week to get rid of at least a chunk of that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy that we're still seeing so much ice around. But
I know it.
Hopefully, we're nearing the end.
Agreed.
VMI superintendent sat down with me as the future of the iconic institution was decided in Richmond. He's on the record with 10 News next.